Hello, it's John from High Oak Junction. Welcome to the Autumn 2022 update. First of all, I'd like to apologise to my subscribers for being a while since I posted a video. It's been a hectic last few months. First of all, due to the weather. So I've been busy working, being the window cleaner, make hay when the sun shines, and we had plenty of sunshine recently. And due to the sunshine, it's quite warm outside, and then obviously being warm outside, it's very warm in here up in the loft. So hence is why I haven't been up here much, only just a couple of times. We had a couple of days, good days up here when we had some bit of rain, was far and few between. And then another reason was, sad to say, my wife decided to snap her knee ligament, her patella ligament, what goes across the knee. So that required surgery. So she was in hospital for a couple of days. And obviously I had to care for her the first few weeks and look after her due to her immobility, having her full leg cast on. So, and then obviously later on she had a leg brace, but now she's making speedy recovery. We saw the surgeon last week and he's pleased with the progress. And she's now just walking on one crutch now, so that's good. So obviously that took priority. So obviously that's why, another reason why I haven't done anything you can see in video leaving the hospital there. So so that's the couple of reasons why I've been a bit quiet on the YouTube channel. So what's planned in the next few weeks? Well, first of all, I'll be going to the Great Electric Train Show in Milton Keynes at the Milton Keynes Arena. And we went there last year for the first time, and I would like to say it was a cracking show. First of all, the layouts that were on display were good, really well supported by trade stands. You could not fault that. There was a good array of trade stands, and finally the facilities were brilliant, second to none. Plenty of toilets, clean, and obviously the eateries and places to grab a beverage. So if you fancy a coffee, tea, hot chocolate, Coke or whatever, or even a beer if you fancy a pint with your lunch, or just to quench your thirst when walking around. And obviously payments there's no cash, it's all contactless as well, contactless system. So make sure you've got your contactless card there, so don't take cash at the eateries or the beverage outlets. So that was, I was really impressed with that, and obviously hence we're going again this year. This time I've pre-booked my tickets. Being a Hornby magazine subscriber, I get a good discount, so I paid £12 entrance fee. Malcolm, who obviously helps me on the layout, he's paying, his price is 14 quid on, so he's saved himself £2. So it was not bad at all, and it's a good day's entertainment if you obviously like model railways, and you obviously got your demonstration stands too, so it covers everything. There's obviously your regulars there like TMC and people like that. Razzle, Sheffield, Hattons make their appearance, and obviously the smaller companies who are now getting out into the field of producing for model railway enthusiasts. So obviously that we've got that to look forward to in the next few weeks, and then after that we'll be going to Yorkshire for a week's holiday, a well-earned break for me and the wife. Like I said, it's been a trying the last few months, and it'd be nice for us to have a break, just the two of us, to get away. And so we're going to Yorkshire Dales, and we're going to a little village called Middleham. It's just between Leyburn and Massam, where the well-known Black Sheep Brewery is, or if you're a Fixtons fan. So we'll be there for a week. So as we're up there, not far from us, just at the station of Leyburn, is the Wensleydale Railway, what is literally a 2-mile walk from our cottage. So it's not far, 2 miles. So I suppose we could do it in half an hour. Depends what the weather's like. If it's a nice day like it is today, then we might go for a long walk and do it that way. If not, we'll just take the car. Not a problem. So we'll be looking forward to that. Now, of course, while we're up there, we'll visit the Keighley Worth Valley Railway once again. We've done it in the spring, but we're going to do it again this time, and have a good look around this time, because obviously last time we was up there, we had to look around the Bronte sisters' house, but obviously this time we won't do that. We'll just keep on the railway, and we'll probably do the little railway children walk at Oakworth. So we look forward to doing that. Excuse me. Good old cup of tea. So yeah, so they're the things we've got planned for a week away, and no doubt other bits and pieces. I'll probably do a little video of the Wensleydale Railway. I might key them in both together with the Worth Valley and the Wensleydale. So I'm looking forward to Wensleydale. It's a fairly long line. And so it got there. I think they've got mostly diesel there, to be honest. They do run steam there, but I think their mostly setup is diesel. Sort of like with me being in Norfolk, we've got the Mid Norfolk Railway running just over there. Well, it's mostly diesel. Actually, they have got a diesel gala next weekend. So if you're visiting in the area, Wyndham to Dereham on the Mid Norfolk Railway, or just search on the internet, you'll see that they got a diesel gala running on the that will be the 23rd to the 25th of September, and on the evening train they got a real ale train. So if you fancy that, they've got a class 66 coming, I think, a class 14, 47s. I think there might be a class 50. I've got class 20. So if that's your kind of thing, then please visit the Mid Norfolk Railway. I think they'd be grateful of your support. And like I said, they've got a beer train in the evening. So something else to think about. Before we have a look around the layout to see what's been done here at High Oak Junction, I'd just like to mention one thing. Back in 11th of August, there was a sad announcement on YouTube, if you're not aware of, by Alan from Leighton Junction, and he just informed everyone who subscribed to his channel, like myself, that his nephew Richard, who encouraged him and helped him with his YouTube channel, sadly passed away suddenly. And I think that left a big hole in Alan's life, and also took the whole thing by surprise. So at this moment in time, he's decided to give Leighton Junction a break. So obviously it's sad. Many of us probably enjoyed his videos, and his nephew done all the sound decoder side of things, fitting speakers and that, uploading videos for that. So Alan, if you're watching, please accept our condolences, and obviously your sad loss in your family, and hopefully we'll see you back soon when you're feeling up to uploading videos once again. So you just let you know you're in our thoughts, Alan, and you will be missed, and hopefully you'll be back once again on YouTube. So that's it for my discussion. What we'll do now, we'll have a look around High Oak Junction to see what's been done since the last video. Okay, we've got here this. You can see the original curves, how they used to be, how they're more of a tighter curve. You can see now we've got more of a sweeping curve now. We had to cut back some of the scenery from the oil depot to allow for a new piece of track there. Also is the branch line, runs on the back. We'll see it more in detail when we go over there. This is the down line, I think, or is it the up line? Oh, I always get this wrong. No, it's the down line, and that's the up line. On the down line, you can see that how much shallower curve we've got there. It's more sweeping curve, and there's the up line there. Here used to be the goods shed, and you can see this line here where the ballast gap, that's where it used to come in here for the bay platform, because here was was all the Art Deco station. This is where it was. It's all gone now. The track work is different. So if we start over here, as I said, we've got, this is, I'll put a point in there because that goes there to the old depot. So we just rejigged that a bit because that used to just come around out the old depot and the point used to be back over there. But now I just moved it here now. So it means you can go into the old depot, or you can still keep coming around. Another point, this curve point here, that is going to be for a marshalling yard. I'll leave that load track line there. It's going to be a marshalling yard, storage, and a coach works. This line here, it's not joined up yet. This is going to be the branch line that comes in, so it comes all the way around the back there. Like I said, we'll have a look at that detail in more detail in a little while, that part. But it comes around here, and then that will join to this track here into a bay. So it means you can just go backwards and forwards around the branch line, back down into the bay. We've got another bay platform here. Let's get this piece of paper off here. We've got another bay platform with a nice mount to put a short diamond set track in. The reason we've done that, and there's more of a set track spacing, so he can put water cranes between the tracks. So I was going to put water cranes at this end, so you can cross over different sides of the track. You can see it's just enough to get the tank engine in it, so it's cleared in the point, so that's all right. So because there's always going to be forward running here, be like little tank engines. So doing the old suburban runs, or maybe, yes, it will. You can run up the branch line, but I'll be mostly on the main line. This one, the suburban one. This one here, I said, is the down line. So we've got a nice sweeping curve now, because before it used to be more this way and really tight here, but it's more of a sweep now because we lost all that point work. We used to go into the fiddle yard because the fiddle yard is no more. So there's the down line. Here's the up line. So as you can see, we've got 3 tracks here. The reason we've got 3 tracks is so you've got these are the 2 main lines, but on this one you can have a train come in and sit at the station. Could be a platform running here, so it means you can have 2 trains running on the main line while one's sitting in there like a stopping passenger service. And obviously you can see a point just there. The spur there is going to be into another bay for this end, because later on, just further back, will be another point, probably where them scissors are, and that's going to be branching off to go up the branch line. The branch line will run up there to that corner where it used to be. So that's what we will be planning to do. So what we do now, we'll just go over here and see what changes have been made over that points over there. Okay, so there's what the point I was telling you about. That's been changed. That one just there, that curved one there. Because originally you can see that used to spur off there and go around to where that level crossing is. But we changed it now because obviously we've got to continue the line round for the branch line. So it's just spurred off. So now we've got 3 lines running here now. The back one here is the branch line. As you can see, we've cut back the scenery because this used to be fields here. Because if we went further along here, just see the returning wall. That's where the old signal box used to be. So obviously that's gone now, and we put a point in there instead. So it means you can come off the branch line and you can come onto the main line, or you can continue on the branch line into that bay platform. So in some ways you can go into the other bay platform of this by going onto this line, or you can come onto the main line and just run a small freight train. So that's another option you can do. I've just got a piece of track in here to get this joined all up. These will have point motors in eventually, so we have to mark them up. That's why the track isn't pinned down. We want to make sure it's all working smoothly and operational. So if you look down here now, if I can just I can do it. Bear with me, can I? That's better. You can see the lovely track work, point work there is going to be in that layout. So we've got many options crossing over on that running sequences on that. So it's going to look really nice. Looking forward to getting it up and running once again. So hopefully it won't be too long. So that's that part we've changed and made progress on. Let's look at the other parts. Well, as you can see, we've redone the frames as well. That's the first thing we've done. We just totally stripped it down, got rid of the old boards and redone the frames. And especially in this one here, because this one here, this is where the Art Deco station used to be, and this used to be a sag, but now we've got more legs support, and we put the level on there and it's more solid. We've got 12mm ply instead of the old MDF, so it looks more solid, and hopefully it won't warp like the MDF started to do misshape. So it's, so it's nice to have that solid baseboards now, and it's made a difference. You can see it's dead flat. It does, and it just looks much more appealing to the eye. So the other thing I've got to do is obviously run underneath here the frames is new bus cable. So I'll be purchasing some of that at Milton Keynes for the layout. Anyway, so like I said before, we're going to have when the curve comes around, it'll be a point. Just come here. I suppose if we put this track here, that can simulate where, push it quite a bit more that way, maybe about there, will be the branch line, and then that will go up, all the way up here, come up, and that will connect up here. Because obviously what we've done, we've removed the bridge. You can see the old girder bridge there, what used to be spanning across the layout here, cut it back here. Because this is where the old main line used to run, over here. But obviously we've got changes over here now, because obviously we've got the harbour scene. So I'm going to show you what track work we've done for that. Right, okay, sorry about the mess here. It's total carnage here, up here. But anyway, let's see what we've done. First of all, we took these, there only used to be one point in here, and that used to be reversed. That used to be come round here and then go into here. That used to go into the fiddle yard, or it used to be further this way a bit more. So we cut the scenery back, and the boards. There used to be a tunnel mouth in there. That's all gone. And what we've done is, see, we'll just put two medium points in here. Then we put a diamond, a long diamond in, a Pico one. So it means this will be now the main line going off that way, and these two here is what will take you to the harbour scene. So you can see I'll put my track set in there, trying to get the curves and work out where it's going to be, because obviously that will sweep down here. I've got to get this is just a little 4-foot section of 12mm. Obviously we need two 6-foot boards, so that'll be the next thing. I've got to buy two 6-foot plywood boards, 12mm, and we put them in there. But also what I have to do, I have to cut this back, because I want to drop off for the sea wall. The sea wall will be running around here somewhere. So all these side panels, these ones here, will be readjusted and set back. So it means you can have the drop off for the sea wall, and let's have a little plinth bit on here to mimic sort of the sea sort of thing. So that's what I've got planned to do. So just a bit of changes there, but get these means if I get the boards in, that means we can start putting the rest of the track down, getting the curves how I want them, because there'll be point work, because also I want the track to cross over from here. So it means I can give you going back up, because obviously this one you've got to get back at. So if you're coming on this line here, you want to get over to this line for the platform, and also to go back out on the right side on the down line, and this is be the up line. So that's what I want to get that, make sure that is, how I want it to be. So it's going to be interesting how we do the bridge over here. So it might be a big span girder bridge, it could be a double tunnel, But trouble, I think with a double tunnel you're gonna be limited with space, because obviously you ain't got much clearance between the two tracks. So I think there's going to be another, probably a girder, a wider girder, because I think, if I can get this in here, I think we also had to cut that wood back a bit and just stick that in there. But you're very limited then, because I'll show you why. Because at the back here we've got to change it. See, we've got to put a point in here, because obviously that's going to be the branch line that runs down over there onto the main line. There'll be an incline running down, and obviously this one here was come back round to join on the existing layout. So that's what we've got planned to do. So you can see this, it's going to be quite busy up here for the next few months, and I wanted a goal to have trains running on here by the end of the year or into the new year, because I do miss running trains, just hearing sort of trundling along when you're potting about up here. So we've got a lot to do, but if we get a couple of wet days off work, then and Malcolm's about, I'm sure we can really steam into it, excuse the pun, and get these tracks up and running again and allow. But what Malcolm we don't want to do is rush into it. We've really gave it some forethought this time. I think last time I was just keen to get a track down and run trains, and we was always constantly changing the design and added to it. So we just want to do it the once and leave it, not keep adding to it, and then and get it running how we want it. I think this is going to be a really good improvement to the layout and to the function of the layout and the running of the layout. And finally, originally I was going to have this as a derelict line, just put grass and just finish it off here, because obviously I thought, well, what's the point if you've got a harbour scene? You don't need it, because obviously that was just a spur used to run into that station there, and for the goods for coal trains. Then I thought about it, well, actually you can get coal trains that go to the harbours, because they used to offload coal onto boats, onto barges and ships for overseas. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to redo this again. I'll put a track in, and that'll run along the harbour, so that can a little shunter train can just shunt down coal wagons to be loaded onto ships, and we can have a couple of cranes, dock cranes on here to give that sort of image of a busy harbour scene. So we've got some great ideas floating about, and that'd be nice when they come to fruition and actually see it all running again. But I haven't, so I said that was the last thing I was going to mention, but there is one more thing. Finally, I've got my totem sign above Tiffy Valley Station. There we are, Tiffy Valley totem station sign. So that's now mounted. So now you know where Tiffy Valley is. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it won't be so long next time I do a video. And as I always say, stay safe, keep modelling. Bye for now.